Hey everybody, this is Casey Otaku, and here with another Reddit. Oh shoot, I'm doing it again. Sorry, with another Reddit reaction video. This one is called "I just found out that my family purposely, in quotes, failed to invite me to join them for a planned to leave me alone for Christmas, so I chose to be with a different family and celebrate it with them." Now this one's a little bit longer and it's gonna have an update. Here we go.
With them. So I am an oops baby, something my family has constantly reminded me of since I was little because it's funny. My siblings, ages early 40s, were all planned by our parents. I was the result of a drunken fun night on New Year's Eve, according to my dad. I've never been close to my siblings due to the large age gap. My parents, while never mean, never went out of their way to show me the same love that my siblings get. For instance, when I was younger, I was in choir. I used to love to sing, but no family member ever came to see me sing. I was told, we are busy or we have other plans, so I gave up singing. But I remember them going to my other siblings' dance things. So, I gave up on doing anything besides working on my computer and playing with my friends. I stuck to just getting good with computers, and in doing so, I ended up in a good job where I've been working for almost 10 years now. Started at the bottom of IT and now I've worked my way up to being a manager for about 15 people. However, being in IT means I have to occasionally miss out on family events and some holidays because where I work, it's 24/7 split into 12-hour shifts. Due to this, over the years, I've accidentally forgotten to be invited because we figured you were working without actually asking me. This has been a recurring issue with my family, forgetting to ask me to join them or making excuses as to why I wasn't invited. However, one thing I could always rely on was being able to show up on Christmas Eve and still feel like I belonged, even if it was later in the evening. Most of my love came from my nieces, who always think of me as the cool uncle and are always happy to see me. I happened to stop over at my folks yesterday, and while there, I saw my nieces. But my nieces started asking if I was excited for Christmas as we hung out in a cabin this year. I looked confused and asked my mom what they were talking about. She looked embarrassed and said everyone had made plans back in June to celebrate Christmas in a rental cabin in Vermont. LOL, I kid you not, she looked at me and said, we all figured you had to work again and couldn't get the time off, so everyone figured you wouldn't mind missing one Christmas. Had they said something, I could have taken the time off. To say I was and am heartbroken is an understatement. Like, I get that I'm an oops baby and have never thought of much, if ever, but to just be left alone for Christmas on purpose. I mean, how does a family do that to someone? I just turned around, hugged my nieces goodbye, and left. Didn't even say goodbye to my mom. I pride myself on being strong, especially how my family has always treated me. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually cried on the way home. Never in my life have I felt so rejected, especially by people who are supposed to love me. I couldn't even ask her when they planned on telling me or if they planned on telling me. What would happen if I showed up after work and no one was there? I just left. I probably should have, but I was hurting too much to really care at the moment. Now, here's my dilemma. I have a new girlfriend, and by new, I mean we've only been going out and seeing each other since just after Thanksgiving. I texted her when I got home telling her what happened as I had to talk to someone. She kinda knows about my family. Being in such a new relationship, I didn't want to unload all my baggage on her. But she knows that my family and I don't have a standard type of relationship. Anyway, she has invited me to go with her to celebrate Christmas with her family. I haven't given her an answer yet. In previous relationships, we were together months before the invite to Christmas ever came up. However, this is the first relationship where it's only been a few weeks. Would going with Zoe to her family's be a good idea? Update, 6 days later. First, thanks for those that commented on my first post. I wasn't really sure if I should go or not, but it was the best decision I ever made. When I told my girlfriend that I would love to go with her, she was really happy. I did what others suggested and bought a really nice bottle of wine for her family and a few gifts for my girlfriend. I expected a bit of awkwardness when we arrived, but none happened. When we arrived and I met her family, I was treated just like I belonged there. I had a great time. We had some really great food and played some games. And overall it was a great experience and much different than any Christmas I ever had with my family. Speaking of which, mom called me while I was at my girlfriend's family. The tone of her voice didn't make me think they were happy about it. Lol. When they called, we were playing Pictionary, and everyone was having a good time. She asked where I was, and I told her. I wished her a Merry Christmas, hung up the phone, and then turned it off. I wasn't gonna let her or them ruin a good time. When it was time to go, everyone thanked me for coming and said they hoped I had a good time. I don't think I could wipe the smile off my face even if I wanted to. It was such a nice and loving group of people. I know this relationship is still super new, but the amount of love I received from my girlfriend and family really makes me hope that this works out. I've never felt what I felt on Christmas in my whole life. As someone posted on my first post, it felt like a Hallmark movie of sorts. I know it's just all the new feelings, but if anything, I've learned I deserve more than what little my family gives me.
Well, I guess I was wrong. Okay, this one. Sorry for messing with my hair. It's just a nervous tick. This one the guy was like an accident baby, basically. He already had two siblings that were like, well, for him, they were at least, I want to say, 20 years older, at least, when he was born. They were in their 20s when he was born. So, okay, first, what can I say about this? He, like I said, he was an accident baby. And also, a lot of people do have accident babies. The only problem I have is, and I don't want to sound political. I do not want to sound political, and I do not want to sound like giving my options and opinions on it. Like I said, it's a nervous tick. But I would rather have my mom give birth to me because it sounds like to me his parents his mama gave birth to him when she was in her 40s. So I would rather have my mama give birth to me in her 40s than rather have her just up and say, I don't want this kid. I already got two others. I don't want this kid. I'm gonna abort him. That's just me. But like I said, not gonna get political and get into the it's their choice. Okay, not gonna do that. That's not the problem. The problem was while he was growing up, his sibling, his parents were like, yeah, I'm part of the choir. I want you to come see me sing. Parents were like, no, we can't. It's just, we got so much to do. But yet you did. I so need to censor myself at times. You did stuff for my siblings. You've been there for dance recitals. You've been there for like academic events, I'm guessing. You couldn't come to hear me sing with a choir? You couldn't take time out your busy schedule to come hear me sing? And this got him going, okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to leave the choir. So he leaves the choir. And then he ups and goes, you know what? I'm going to go on ahead and get in with my computers and my friends and all. Play computer games. Come up. I even bet he taught himself how to code. That would be impressive if he did at his age. Sorry. Like I said, nervous tick and plus allergies. It's just allergies ain't a joke. But yeah. So then he grows up, graduates high school, going into college. Come on, gets a job as an IT, and yeah, I can understand. IT ain't no joke. 12-hour days. Yeah, he getting paid for it, yeah. But 12-hour days, 24/7. And then his mama or his family's like, oh, yeah, it's just so convenient. You're working. We can't, we're not inviting you to our family events. You're working. It was excuse me. And it was convenient because we weren't going to invite you anyway. Then guy comes up and goes, yeah, he visits his nieces. Now, my opinion on that is, y'all are so convenient over the fact of the matter is, y'all didn't want him there in the first damn place. And the thing of it, oh my goodness, it's stories like this that gives me a conniption. Damn near. Then you basically, when he doesn't show up, you thinking, oh, he gonna show up. He'll show up at the cabin. Two things. One, how do you know that I would be there anyway? How'd you know that I'd be there anyway? Two, I would be able to leave anyway. Two, where the heck is the cabin? What, I'm supposed to call you? Oh, I know. I'll use my secret abilities. I'm Charles Xavier. And I'm Charles Xavier. I'm wearing a mobile or a mobile Cerebro, and I can read your mind for where I'm at, and I get the location of the damn cabin. So I get up and spend Christmas with y'all. Man, thank goodness, thank the Creator, the mighty Creator, for the fact that he had a loving, caring girlfriend that he just started to date after Thanksgiving. Her family goes, oh, well, she goes, oh, your family don't care about you that enough to tell you that you were that they were planning this since June, mind you. June. They had 6 months to tell this man, hey, we're going to the cabin for Christmas. Now, I'm pretty sure he would know where the cabin is. He would have known about the cabin that they had. Goes back to my statement, I'm not a mind reader. And then, so she goes, come on, spend Christmas with us. And the update, sorry, this one is an itch. The update was, that was the update. His girlfriend said, come spend Christmas with me and my family. So he comes spend Christmas with his girlfriend's family. Bottle of wine. He brings a bottle of wine, gets gifts for his girlfriend. Come up. He has a good time playing Pictionary. And during the time they playing Pictionary, his mama got the nerve to call him going, where the hell are you? He handled that better than I would. If my mom was a heartless woman, I'm not saying she is. I'm not saying you are, Stacy. I'm not saying she is. God rest her soul. But if my mom was a heartless woman and she said, where are you? I would have called her every name in the book. I would have swore at her so badly, I would make a sailor, and I am talking about a sailor that had served during World War II in Korea, jealous. So yeah, I would have been on her. Like I said, he took it better than I did. He took it better than I did. Cause me, I've always said this, and if y'all don't know, I'm telling you right now. I believe, all this, family looks out for family. In those stories, I'd probably be one of those guys to say family looks after family. I wouldn't if that would drive them crazy, drive one of the people crazy. But you won't go on ahead. You ain't telling me. You didn't tell me that we were going to the cabin for Christmas. I know. Well, now that you know, he still should have went. Now that he knew, he still should have went. It's the freaking point. It's what is it? That's not the point. The point is, y'all could have told me. Y'all could have told me during the time. Y'all could have said, hey, we're gonna spend Christmas over at the cabin. If you can get away, come on up. You could have said that. No, y'all don't care that y'all didn't care that much to tell me this. Straight up. Seriously. So he comes up, spends Christmas with his girlfriend and her family. His mom is like, "Where are you?" He tells her, "I'm playing Pictionary with maybe not that, but I'm playing Pictionary with my girlfriend's family. I'll call you later," or "Merry Christmas," and then hang up. And then had a good time. Hang up, turns off his phone, had a good time. I do want to know what happened afterwards, but I'm pretty sure you guys do too. But hey, that's all the updates I got on that story. So yeah, if you were this guy, would you be like me and say when your nieces told you, "Oh yeah, you're excited to come up to the cabin for Christmas," and this is your first time finding out about it? Would would you be upset over that? Would you be upset over that? And then, hold up, would you go and go ahead? Go ahead. Because this dude was broken up over it when he was told. His mama told him, "Yeah, well, since you're always busy, we decided not to tell you." He comes up, he was broken up, he sat down in his car and he was crying. Maybe not ugly cry. Maybe not ugly cry like Apollo dying in Rocky 4. But yeah, he was broken up over it. And and like I said, he tells his girlfriend. Or would you just, I'm sorry for saying this, suck it up and say, "You know what? F y'all, I'm coming up to see y'all. I'm coming up for Christmas, and you can't stop me." Or would you do what he did and say, "Hey, F y'all. Y'all got your Christmas stuff. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to do my Christmas stuff." So, that's the question I got. Also, once again, I apologize for rubbing my hair, scratching and snorting and all. I know it's unprofessional, but it's a lot of stuff I've been up to, and I honestly do need to basically get this cut. I don't want to get a haircut, but I know I should. I don't want to get a haircut, but I do want to get it all done. Get the hair done and get my beard done. I think I don't want to go to sports clips though. So if anybody got any suggestions on where I should go, my barber, the barber I went to go see, I normally go see, he's retired now in his shop. I think his shop is closed. So lo and behold, I don't know where to go. I don't have anywhere to go. So anybody got any people to say, hey, go see this guy? I know I saw somebody off of Blue Ridge, where the Sinclair station is, and like right across the street from that repair shop, that sort of like Cadillac repair shop. It's like in their backyard. I know there's a barber there, so I could probably go see him, see how much he costs. So, but anyway, KC Otaku, Arcel. Yeah, you wanna check me out? I'm on Facebook, Arcel Tome on Facebook. Not 40. It does say 47-year-old otaku, but yeah, come see me on YouTube. You want to contact me, Arcel Tome on Facebook. Contact me on Twitter, not Twitch, Twitter. And yes, I'll call it X if I have to. X, KC Otaku. I may plan to open up a Facebook club. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Called Arcel Cosplay. And subscribe if you want to on my YouTube channel. And like I said, oh, by the way, I may start up another YouTube channel for nothing but cosplay. So, like I said, contact me, YouTube, Arcel Tome. Signing off. And I'll see you at the cons. Oh, one more thing. It's almost New Year's. It's almost the day after. Happy New Year to everybody watching this. Happy New Year to everybody watching this. Later.